Okay, so welcome back to my show. Thank you very much. And today's conversation, I thought we will continue with what we have been discussing previously. How to overcome stage fear. How to overcome stage fear. This is something that we all have when we don't have the practice or the exposure of going on stage and speaking before a large audience. So it's very natural. Be cool, take it easy, but learn a few things that is possible from your side and try to tweak in so that you become the better speaker that you always wanted to be. Practice mindfulness. You need to be mindful of the situation. Put yourself here and now into the context and be mindful. Mindfulness is the opposite of mindlessness. So if you're mindful, you're going to be focused, you're going to have a perspective, you're practiced, you are prepared, and you're thorough with what your subject is, and you're mindful of how to deliver it. So that is the easy trick. Be mindful. Put your mind to the here and now situation, to the context, to the audience, and speak the words that your audience would understand and not what you understood. Okay, so the vocabulary, the sentence structure, everything is going to be a mindful action. Developing that language for communication is going to be mindful. That's why intelligence plays a very important role. Knowing your audience characteristics, knowing your content, and trying to simplify it and deliver it in a very easy and effective manner is a task, is a challenge. And you need to be intelligent enough to handle this challenge. So be mindful. Use relaxation techniques. If you are not relaxed, try to take a breather. Just, you can say, come on, give me a minute, let me recap on what I was saying. Give me a minute, I just would want to catch up to my breath. Or give me a minute, let me just revisit to what I was saying. And if you lose track of what you were saying, you can just ask excuse yourself for a moment. Take a pause and don't use fillers. Be very honest in saying that you have lost track, and you can relax for a while. Say that you would want to relax. Your body and language. Relax your body and you can keep pacing, talking when you walk, and you can keep walking when you talk, and focus on the audience who are receptive enough so that you're not distracted. You are not getting a negative cue from the audience who are not listening and who are kind of, there are people at times their distraction might also get scattered. So you have to give room for that. You have to discount on it, and they're not there to ridicule you or be critical of you. They're there to listen to what you're going to say. So focus on what you're going to say first. Engage in positive self-talk. Always say that you can. That is better, always better to pep up. It's a mind's exercise before you go on stage. Have a pep talk with yourself. Have a self-talk. Say that you can. You're going to be clear. You're going to be straightforward. You're going to reach out to your audience. You're going to create an impact. Then that is going to be very, very beneficial and effective. Use visual aids. Of course, sometimes we may forget or lose track on what we are speaking. So use visual aids. Nothing wrong in using visual aids. And you can try and use a PowerPoint or use notes. Nothing wrong. Flashcards. Nothing wrong in that. Unless and until you're copying and writing an exam, these are all prohibited. But when you're speaking, I think you should have some visual aids to help you with, like the way that I'm having. I'm just trying to have some points. I'm trying to reflect on it so that I don't forget first thing. Second thing is I keep track of what I'm saying. Then seek support. Take the support. Professional support if you required, or from your family, friends. If at all, whenever you are afraid or fear of going on stage, talk to them, practice with them. That's a better thing. Practice with them, and you will be better you'll feel better when you go on stage. Focus on the purpose. Very important thing. You'll have to, what is the purpose that you are up on the stage speaking to someone? What is the purpose that you are there for that day? With a large audience of such kind, what is that you are going to speak to them? Focus on that. Focus on the message. Focus on the purpose of the message. If it is going to persuade them, focus on that. If it is going to just give information, focus on that. If it is just an awareness that you are trying to create, focus on that. But everything has got a distinct style to put forward. So focus on that. Focus on that. Focus on that purpose rather than on your fear. Focus on the purpose rather than your fear. Join public speaking groups. Of course, yes, if you join, you'll have a group feedback and you can talk to each other. You can use the other person as a kind of a reflection for you to move on further, a little further, and make yourself better. Record yourself like the way that I am doing now. I am recording, revisiting many times and trying to correct from the listening, from what I listen, from what I record, and I try to improve on that, improvise on that in subsequent videos. Accept imperfection. We are not all perfect. Accept imperfection. There might be a slight imperfection in us. Don't think that it is going to be a failure. No. It is just something that we need to correct and move on. Accept imperfection. Don't worry too much about being too very perfect, and if you fall short, don't get upset, because the flow will get affected when you are moving on. The flow will get affected. Celebrate achievements. Even small achievements you celebrate, feel good about it, celebrate it, and celebrate it with your friends, whatever. When it's a small talk that you've given, if you've done it well, celebrate it. So that it gives you a positive energy and gives you a positive mindset saying that you can. So with this, I would like to close the session. Thank you very much for watching. Please share it among your friends, family and relatives. Share it among your classmates, and we'll all grow together. And thank you very much, and stay tuned. Thank you.